But years later, I'm in this jail and I'm reading the Bondage Breaker, and entire pages go blank because I'm trying to read it. And when I got done, I had the book right next to my face, because anybody that's been locked up knows you don't want nobody seeing you crying in there. But I was truly repentant. I was heartbroken over my sin, and I was confessing these sins. I was declaring the truth, rejecting lies, confessing lies that I used to believe, and I'm doing these steps. And I was I was serious.
I am describing in this video my experience with what's called the Bondage Breaker by Dr. Neil T. Anderson. I'm not trying to promote a book, but I know that the Lord used this tool, the Steps to Freedom in Christ, which is renunciation, confession, declaring the truth. These are all sound biblical theology, sound. And so I'm describing in this video what happened to me when I was in jail in Dallas County, Dallas, as I tried reading this book and pages went blank and I'd have to stop and pray. When I was in Mexico, this witch doctor, I woke up, I used to black out all over the place, wake up in dumpsters, wake up covered in blood, wake up in jails, wake up all over. But in Puerto Escondido, I woke up on the beach and all my stuff scattered down the beach, and this witch doctor, bruja, is hitting me with the broom of all things. She's telling me, ya tienes espíritu sucio, lárgase, búscale. She said, you have unclean spirits, get out of here, like I was a rabid dog. But she had the federales behind her, hiding behind her with their M16s, and half the town hiding behind them. They knew what I was. I didn't. I thought she was crazy. But years later, I find this out, that she was right, and God delivered me. In fact, I was so messed up that I used to live with a hitman in Veracruz. He killed his own dad. He worked for the Grupo de los Zetas, and they worship Satan, eat people. And so this is how messed up I was. Just to show you how what God delivered me from. Is this guy I wake up one morning in his house, and his house is destroyed more than it already was, and he's telling me, man, can you please leave, because something ain't right about you. I'd heard about stories about me. My friends would tell me, and they would be afraid, and I was like, yeah, I didn't know what was going on. But God delivered me, and now I have peace in my mind. Before, I couldn't understand the scriptures. I'd read halfway down the page and be like, I couldn't understand, I couldn't focus. My mind would wander to 100,000 different things. I couldn't be around people without thinking about how I was going to kill them. Very just oppressed with horrific thoughts. And then God, the first verse God caused me to memorize was to bring every thought into captivity to the obedience of Christ. And I tell you, now I have peace in my mind. And before, I used to rock myself to sleep ever since I was a kid, when I was kill all the animals and burn down the houses. You can have goldfish around me, but God delivered me. Jesus Christ is the Bondage Breaker. It's not the book, it's not Dr. Anderson, it's the sound biblical theological principles within the Steps to Freedom in Christ, and it is Christ who delivers, Christ who is the Bondage Breaker. And I encourage anybody suffering from any kind of mental affliction or any kind of addiction to read that book, or if they can't read it, find a pastor to read it to them, because Jesus will deliver you. He desires to heal us. God bless you.